listen to the
Oh, this
ideologies
is where we
pushed by
showed up.
fools
Oh,
calling for
okay, I remember
reconstruction. There will be no
that. We were about to
rebuilding.
get hung.
Who would have thought? A pilgrim in the bazaar. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm still alive, despite your best efforts.
It's clear to me you're holding a grudge. But if you were in my shoes, you would understand. We are responsible for the safety of our community. And we treat this seriously. That's why we did
You
what
know
we
what? I
did.
can't blame him.
I hope
He
you
really
can
didn't
forgive
know
us.
who the hell he was. And
So,
really looked like he was
pray
about
tell.
to turn.
what's it like in the outside world these days?
It's bad and getting worse. That's
Bad
one way to put it.
and getting worse. Settlements are shrinking in size and number. I'm afraid soon there will be nowhere else to go.
Doesn't surprise me, son. Humanity must reach the bottom in order to rise again. And this is why we are here. Any more news?
Not really. But why don't you tell me more about your people?
We are called the people of the Bazaar, simply because of where we live. But who we are truly are free people. Free from lies, free from money,
That's how they class.
free from religion, wars, politics,
They're trying to
and the
stab the shore.
dark cloud that has blanketed the earth.
First they want full freedom.
That sounds great. Too good to be true, in fact.
Oh, we have our challenges. Water is scarce, for example. But with courage and patience, we will someday create a paradise.
Well, you seem almost thankful for the collapse of civilization.
It was as tragic
Reminds me a
as it
little
was
bit of
inevitable.
Father Joseph from Far Cry 5.
Consumerism, belief in the almighty dollar led to this catastrophe. So, we here strive not to make the same mistake twice. It would be a crime. We want to create a new order based on social bonds, on family and community. A society where people support each other and adhere to justice. No need for the police, military, or false authorities to shoot those they are meant to protect. We have a place for everyone.
That's
But let's get back to your stories.
When was the last time you were outside the city?
When was the last time you were out of the city?
About 15 years ago.
Well, then there are that many fewer survivors. And that many more infected.
Stands to reason. Most people endure living in this hellhole because what's out there has got to be so much worse. My wife and I lived in England. I had 2 sisters, 2 brothers. Haven't heard from them for 10 years.
Where did they live?
In and around London.
From what I've been told, London doesn't exist. There may be 4 settlements left on the entire island.
Fucking hell.
Jesus.
Why would anyone think I killed your commander?
You tried to escape to the Central Loop 4 days after the murder. Besides, if I were Carl, I'd hire a stranger to kill Lucas too. It's the cleanest way.
So I think
Well,
Carl has something to do with
I don't know who Carl is.
I don't know who is
But
either.
you'll find out soon enough. Carl keeps both hands on the steering wheel. He's a faux sanctimonious prick who's turning the entire bazaar against us, even though we protect them.
What's it like outside the walls? You never know where danger's gonna come from.
Kinda
Always new
remind me of the
territories,
Brotherhood of Steel.
new threats.
And you came here to take shelter.
I came here because I'm looking for someone. And a lot of people are said to have survived in Villador.
You're looking for someone. Maybe I can help you, but not for free.
I'm used to trading. What do you need?
No nonsense. That's good. The tunnel will be closed until I find our commander's murderer, Commander Lucas. His body was found in the bazaar, horribly mutilated.
Right away that we had to do.
The people of the bazaar aren't making this easy. They're proud and loyal. They refuse to turn anyone in. But command has lost its patience. I have orders from the top, Pilgrim. If the inhabitants of Old Villador continue to revolt, our army will come here and burn the bazaar to the ground. Now, I'd rather avoid that.
What do you need from me?
If you ask me.
Lucas had a weapon. A rare set of brass knuckles called the Lazarus. This is the key to finding the killer. If you learn anything about the Lazarus, tell me. and I will most certainly return the favor.
Okay,
It's
sounds
worth a lot, and we didn't find it on his body.
Pretty
I think
powerful
someone
weapon.
from the Bazaar may have
Use
appropriated it.
ourselves too. Let me see. Why should I trust you?
And why should I work with you? You attacked me and accused me of murder with no proof whatsoever.
Our mistake. You're clearly not the murderer.
Why can't you investigate on your own? I hardly know anyone here.
Oh, my bad.
That's exactly why you can help me. Nobody will talk to us. To them, we're occupiers. The fact that we clear the streets of the infected and catch criminals doesn't matter. What matters is that we eat their food and drink their water. But you're a pilgrim. There are many ways you can help people. And you're from the outside. They can trust you.
They tried to kill me.
Nah, look. We are your only chance. If you want to get to the center, that is. So, will you help me?
Pretty much not giving us a choice. He just said it himself. So I can try.
So if I find that weapon, you'll let me through to the center?
It's not that easy. Villador suffered much. First, it was isolated from the outside world because of infection. Then the walls became its salvation. But people here learned not to trust easily. I won't open the passage until I've caught the killer. But if you can find the Lazarus, I'll remember that. You'll be the first one through, once justice is done.
Oh, I have no choice.
Sounds as if I have no other choice. I'll try.
Look around. Ask people. And don't come back empty-handed. Good luck.
Let's try to find that weapon, the Lazarus. Pretty sure it's gonna be like a zombie-infested building or some spot like that. Or filled with enemies and zombies.
Hey, Hakon. Are you there?
Aiden, buddy. Good you're alive.
Yeah? I got caught and questioned.
Good. They didn't kill you. Meet me outside.
Yeah, so he knew about it.
We gotta start rationing.
The entire headquarters is join us. Yeah, it gives me those other steel legs a lot. But a Dorsey Central Loop. Oh, that's where I need to go.
Calling dispatch.
Yesterday I had a good day. Killed 5 infected while on patrol. Law and order. Because they're giving you shit patrols. If you went around the hospital,
I haven't seen a uniform like yours before.
I'm a carrier.
A carrier? What's that?
I belong to the
messages.
Carriers Guild. I'm one of many.
If there's so many of you, why haven't I seen your uniform before?
We're discreet. We're entrusted with valuable information and therefore keep a low profile.
Now, your profile isn't so low right now.
Indeed. Our headquarters are located in the center, and the only passage right now goes through the subway tunnels. The Peacekeepers control the passage and aren't letting anyone in or out of the center right now. Until they do, I'm stranded.
That sucks. Especially since I'm in need of some information.
I can't help you. We have a strict code of confidentiality. Only our guild master would be authorized to share information.
Well, then he's the one I should talk to. Any other ways I can get into the center?
Not that I'm aware of. On the surface, the border of the center is a no man's land. It was devastated in a chemical attack, cutting this district off from the center.
Oh, okay.
The air and ground are poison.
That's
Only
why
the
they
most
use the
freakish of
subway.
monsters can survive there.
Damn. Well, I'll have to find a way. Somehow.
Good luck.
Is that alright? Good luck.
Start rationing.
It's interesting to see that these type of people exist. It makes sense. I could talk to
Citizen, you can't linger here. You need
Do you have alcohol?
If you're lucky, like me. Found this bottle in a basement while on patrol.
Hey, so you got patrols covering the whole area?
Someone's got to do it. City's got us to thank that it's even still standing. What, you want to join us?
You could actually join the Peacekeepers, that's fun.
What would I need to do?
Complete the training. Hard as fuck. Not everyone can hack it. Don't need weak links, you know?
Good day, citizen.
Someone else I could talk to.
I wish Bazaar would talk to us more.
Hey, man, where could I get some food?
In the canteen. We have a canteen and a hospital at our base.
Like in the army?
Not like in the army. This is the army. We're bringing order to this fucking chaos.
Yeah.
And who are you?
They became the new military unit.
I'm a courier. I travel between the zones.
Pilgrim.
You got it.
It takes balls to wander off-road like that.
Yeah, it does. See, some people actually respect.
My family's man was finally arrived.
Something else over here.
Let me tell you one thing. If Aiden doesn't find Lucas's murderer, Jack Matt will personally hang him by his balls on a branch.
Well, Ada sure gained a lot from the commander's death.
What are you trying to say?
That
Yeah,
maybe he was
nothing.
involved.
Only that it was because of Lucas's death that Ada was promoted to commander.
You suspect Ader is involved in Lucas's murder?
I suspect that if you eavesdrop, you'll get yourself hurt.
Uh-oh.
Or worse.
You must help us. Otherwise, there will be a rebellion.
Help us in the investigation. We'll help you with the bandits.
I told you already. Nobody in the Bazaar had anything to do with Lucas's death.
Then why won't you let us search your homes, huh? If everyone is so innocent, then there'd be nothing to hide.
Keep your brutes away from our homes, Anderson.
So you're hiding someone. Time is running out, Carl. You don't hand over the killer, we'll raise your precious Bazaar to the ground.
Sow the wind and reap the whirlwind, Anderson.
Don't bite off more than you can chew, old man.
Aiden, come on. I'm on the roof next to the metro.
Right. Haven't seen them for weeks.
Yeah, that Anderson seems to be very adamant about finding someone from the Bazaar to blame. And it might possibly not, it might not even be someone from more than likely. So.
There it is.
Bet I got just what... you need.
I don't have nothing.
If I take that off or not? Nah, it's fine. More or less okay.
We're not too far.
Adios, amigo.
had this dream last night. The Missy was sinking. Wiping out all the BKs. Woke up sweating like a pig. Vader's got a plan to solve the problem. His darts make us look bad.
Come on. So, what did they want from you?
If you'd been there like you said you'd be,
Oh, I did my best. I didn't know there was anyone else in the tunnel. Lucas's death is a big deal. They love this motherfucker like a father. Aitor doesn't have Lucas's charisma. He's gonna have problems.
Aiden said he might let me through to the center, if I help him.
What? What are you supposed to help him with?
He wants me to find Lucas's weapon, the Lazarus. Went missing from the crime scene. And he believes finding it will help find the killer.
Imagine Hakon had
The
something to do
Lazarus,
with
huh?
it. Holy shit.
Fancy set of brass knuckles, right? I know a guy who trades stolen goods and other shit he gets from thieves.
A fence?
Part-time fence, full-time scammer. An artless one, too. He's got half the city after him for death right now. If anyone in Villador is fool enough to buy a peacekeeper weapon, it would be him.
And what's his name?
Hubert Kerbatzos, also known as Half-Ass Hubie. Every day he sets up shop in the nearby windmill and waits for customers. Probably selling booze and weed to the PKs. If you want to find the Lazarus, talk with Hubie. I'll chase down some other leads.
Okay, let's keep in touch.
Find the brass knuckles, Steve. Activate the windmill. Alright, activate it. Okay, I gotta go. So,
I don't like someone sneaking up on me.
gotta get all the way up there. Oh. Got to jump right there. It's actually not that hard. You just gotta time it. Oh shit. That was easy. Just gotta get up here. So what do the windmills give you? Let's see. Oh, peacekeeper show up. Sancho Panza. I go first one. Gives you resources, I guess. Becomes peacekeeper territory. Faction structures. It says activating a windmill cruiser saves when around it, which provides a resting place. And an active windmill enables nearby abandoned structures to become faction structures. These buildings will contain merchants, alright, as well as offer new quest challenges and additional source PvE. Light at night. The nature of the faction structure depends on who controls the surrounding area. Oh, that makes sense. That type became peacekeeper territory. If you haven't already, you must assign the sons of facility to either peacekeepers or survivors. This will determine the people in quest you find in it. Makes sense. Yeah, they were right there, so that's what we get. Let me just change that.
To get myself a new weapon at the armory. This one is worn out.
I don't like someone sneaking up on me.
There's this thing.
What the hell? What was it?
Probably something with that redhead.
You Hubert?
No, not me. I'm waiting for Hubie too. So get in line.
Got it.
So
You
you
know
love
when I'll be
Hubert.
here?
Maybe in an hour, maybe two. You never know with old half-assed. That said, he's got the best moonshine. So, worth the wait.
Nothing to do but wait, I guess.
So we gotta wait for Hubert. Maybe till nighttime, I'm guessing. Yep. It's gonna be those nighttime type of quests. Or maybe not. What the
Hey,
hell?
you Hubert?
Who's asking?
Just appeared
A
out of
customer.
nowhere. You even
Wanna
climbed
buy
up there or
something.
anything.
Hey, you're that stranger they wanted to hang, aren't you? Hey, Hubie, you got a special customer. It's that pilgrim from the Bazaar.
Wait, I just want to buy something. So, that was Hubie, wasn't it?
Yep. Apparently had an urgent appointment with another customer.
He's trying to run away.
Hakon, he's running away.
Nah, sounds like Hubie. Oh, wait a second. I see him. Asshole's running to the northeast.
See, leaving.
Faster, Aiden. You almost got him.
I'm trying. It's fast.
No weapon.
This here's a party.
Right on.
Come on, this asshole.
Hakon, he's not here.
Impossible. I saw him right there. That little weasel must be hiding. Look around. Oh, wait, I see him. He's climbing. See that GRE building? He's climbing to the roof.
Yeah, I gotta go through there. Oh. Made it.
Ah, damn. Lost him. But he's gotta be on that rooftop, Aiden. Find him.
Oh, there it is. messed up is. I missed that. Go that way first.
Hubert! I just want to talk!
What the hell?
Leave me alone. I ain't done anything. Don't hurt me. I don't know anything.
About what? I haven't asked you anything yet.
I don't know anything about anything, I swear.
Hey,
I'm told that you're a fence.
Lucas's death.
Fence? No way. A reseller, maybe, but...
I'm looking for the Lazarus. Yeah, I used to belong to Lucas, the late PK commander. Hey, don't try to tell me you don't know who Lucas is.
Well, then I won't.
Know anything about the Lazarus?
Are you kidding me? Even if I'd been offered those brass knuckles, I would have refused. I'm not an idiot. That weapon is way too hot.
Huh. So they're brass knuckles. I thought it was like a gun.
Why did you run away from me?
Cause every 5 minutes someone's coming after me, man. Okay, I
really
may have
effective
given
against
people a
zombies when you
reason to be
think about it.
mad, but I'll make things right. Soon. Eventually. Maybe.
How did you know the Lazarus is a set of brass knuckles, I didn't say that.
Come on. Everyone knew about Lucas's little love glove. He was always showing it off. If anyone thought I had him, they might also think I killed Lucas, which is bullshit.
Yeah, that's why he was running away.
Someone tried to sell it to you, right?
I told you,
He was so
okay,
terrified.
fine. Maybe someone did, but I can't say who. Client confidentiality.
Stop fucking around. Tell me or I...
Her name is Maya. I met her in the tenement building at Meatpacking Square, near the old butcher shop. But I don't know anything else. Leave me alone.
I think Maya's the one
It
that was
overlooks
on
some
the Dawson.
army barracks or some shit.
Alright, I can find that.
Happiness in this game. If I'm not mistaken.
Hey, Hakon. Hubert said someone tried to sell him the Lazarus. Do you know a Maya?
No. Strange, because I thought I knew all the women here.
I'm headed to Meatpacking Square.
Meatpacking Square. It's a fucked up place. There are some barracks there the army set up in 23 when shit went south.
She's supposed to be in one of the buildings that overlook them.
Okay. Stay in touch, bro.
Alright. We gotta go over there somewhere. Another windmill. Alright, we're good.
Leave it! It's mine! Hey, this isn't funny, damn it!
Shithole indeed.
Already can. Make it better. Oh, here's a knife. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Now we can do an upgrade. Alright. Health. I think we're good on health. No, actually, no. Yeah, that's it. Let's increase it. No, these are the thieves. It's just kids.
Hey kids, I'm looking for a woman named Maya. Hey, what's so funny?
Maya ain't a grown-up. She's just a plain old girl.
Yeah, you see.
Hold on, you were the one trying to sell a PK weapon to Hubert?
Yeah, but the jerk didn't want it. Got all freaked out and chased me away.
Where'd you find it? Like,
How did you get a
seriously, how
hold
did
of
you
a
do it?
peacekeeper weapon?
We all found it. Was wandering around with these punks and ran across a corpse. Happens a lot. He was totally dead. We searched him, and I took the brass who's a Watsits cause I
they
figured
found
someone
Lucas's
would pay a
body.
pretty penny for him.
Maya, I need that weapon. It's very important.
You expect me to just hand that brass who's what's it over? Are you nuts?
The Whoozy Whatsit's real name is the Lazarus, and it belonged to an important PK. We might have a war if I don't return it. You could help us find a murderer.
Okay, I'll give you this stupid thing. But for 500.
500 what? I don't pay. Let's negotiate.
That's a lot of money, kid.
Of course it is. Life's damn expensive. I have to buy water and a marker for my brother. He's turning 12 soon, you know.
I can give you 10, and that's my last offer.
Present for her brother.
Deal! Nobody wanted to buy it anyway.
Oh, we found it. That wasn't that hard. But yeah, it's like it's nighttime already.
I'm an adult. I've been one for a long time.
What the?
Hey, Hakon. I have the Lazarus.
Cool. Get your ass to Eto with it. It'll make the perfect birthday present for him. Though I have no idea when that prick was born. I'll be near Metro Station.
Okay.
It's kind of scary being out here this time.
We were born smelling. We die smelling. Oh, you're always so negative about things, Naira. Because you don't understand me.
The essence of survival? What are you talking about?
Talk to him.
Want to find out? Just close your eyes.
Essence.
What do you perceive?
Well, I hear
Sound of
noises.
the dead.
Yeah.
And
What
people,
else?
of survivors trying to make it through the night. Smells.
Oh, something stinks.
Exactly. The smell. Impulses going straight from the senses to the limbic system, triggering an emotional response. Memories. The well-being of the mind.
Not wrong.
But
Smells are considered to be the
well,
most
that smells
powerful
like-
thing for memories.
Well, that smells like shit.
Recalling memories of it.
What did you expect? What do you think people use as fertilizers around here?
Too much information.
Sorry.
So, who are you and what are you doing here?
Before the fall, I used to work in a fragrance manufacturing company. I consider myself lucky to have been professionally active within the only century when the world actually smelled nice. Now it's back to normal. So I asked myself, how can I change that?
Not anything but
What
nice.
scent would make people the most happy in this miserable world?
Essence of survival.
I sure hope you don't mean smelling like shit is the essence of survival.
Of course not. I have this really exciting idea for a new fragrance. People are going to pay a fortune for just a whiff. I call it Turn Me On. And it's almost finished. I just need some scraps for the heart.
She say turn me on? That's hilarious.
Heart note?
The middle note of the perfume. Metal scraps and lavender. That's all I'm missing.
Oh, of course. Metal scraps and lavender. The obvious blend.
She wants me to
Naira
figure
goes
something
out of her way to be
Lavender says
controversial.
If you bring me some, I'll tell you everything about my secret formula.
Naira said she needs lavender for her perfume, too. Now that makes more sense. Metal scraps. Naira wants them. I hope this isn't some wild goose chase. Making perfume out of metal. Sounds absurd. Here, your, ingredients.
Good. I wish there was more oil
I think that
on metal
mom's
scraps.
looting around.
Oh, Naira, can't you just be thankful for what you've got for once? She gives me this shit every day, I swear.
Okay.
Seems like not too happy with her anymore.
Voila! It's ready. Here, smell it.
Wow. It smells... It's... Oh, boy, it's like heaven. What is it?
Silly little boy. Too young to know, aren't you? It's new car smell.
A car?
Are you disappointed? The scent of luxury is the base note, the smell of confidence is the heart note, and the fragrance of risk and adventure is the head note. All you dream about is to turn it on and drive away into the distance. Thanks so much for helping me out. Unlike some people. Here, have this. I rubbed it with Turn Me On. This'll remind you to tune into your sense of smell now and then.
Three UV bursts, nice. Okay. Alright, let's go. Enough messing around.
Howdy, citizen. Welcome to Old Villador's PK Command Center.
Have you seen these recruits?
I had drill.
We got your brass knuckles. Hopefully ends up
Oh,
helping
the
us.
pilgrim has returned. I hope not empty-handed.
I found the Lazarus.
I'll be damned. I was right that you could open doors we couldn't. Where's the fucker who had him?
In Meatpacking Square.
You didn't let him go, did you? That could have been the murderer.
A girl had him. She's 10 or something. She didn't kill him. Just looted the corpse.
Stop. We'll get back to this later. Leave us.
He's getting a tattoo.
Looks like a constellation on your arm.
Those are rank tattoos. When we ran low on resources, tattoos eventually replaced medals. They show our hierarchy.
Like in prison?
Prison or military, it's all the same. There's always a pecking order.
It's not wrong.
I did what you wanted. It's your turn. Get me to the center.
Opening the tunnel to the central loop is beyond my pay grade, Pilgrim. Command wants me to find the killer.
Aiden, you promised!
Cool down, Pilgrim. I keep my promises. First, take this. Token of gratitude.
Now we're gonna have to help him find the murderer.
Aiden, I have to get to the center. Get it?
You're looking for someone, right? I want to go to the central loop too. My wife and kids are there, and I can't protect them when I'm stuck here. The tunnel will open when I find the killer. Is that clear? You can help me, or you can wait until I find him myself.
Yeah, I told you. That happened.
I see traces of blood on the Lazarus's
In a way-
blades.
in a way he's forcing us
Lucas
to
managed to
help.
wound
Got
his
no
killer
choice.
before he died. Bastard's got to have a nasty gash. If you find him, you'll not only help me, you'll be helping yourself.
Okay. Do you have any suspects?
The commander was murdered in the Bazaar. It had to be someone from there.
The people of the Bazaar are simple folk. Why would they risk defying you?
And that's why I want to discover the truth before the orders come down to use force. Besides, appearances can be deceiving. They want to get rid of us. They think anarchy is the key to building a new world.
Peacekeepers don't.
Well, there is plenty of anarchy these days.
Carl is a faux pious hustler who brainwashes others with slick speeches. He says everyone's equal, but it's bullshit. You can't be a leader and an equal at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's hard. Yeah, no matter how hard as you try. Being the leader, you always be seen different from the rest. Even if it's ever so slightly.
I'll try to find Lucas's killer.
Splendid. That's your ticket to the center. Head back to the Bazaar.
Is there anything else I should know before I go?
Yes, as a matter of fact. But this is totally hush-hush. Word of this cannot get out.
Sounds serious.
Whoever killed Lucas took a little trophy. Carved his tattoo right out of his bloody arm.
They cut into his corpse? That is seriously fucked up.
Yeah, seriously. Men found out
Maybe the
Lucas was
renegade?
desecrated like that, they'd lose their shit.
Could
And it would be
even
total
Waltz
war.
that's involved.
I'm telling you this because if you find that little trophy, then you found the sick fuck who killed Lucas.
Got it. I'll head out right now.
Man, oh man. Alright, so we gotta find the trophy to find the killer. Understood.
You found a lead, Aiden?
Hey, Ader, got a minute?
You telling me you've already figured out who the murderer is?
Not yet, but I have other questions.
Just be quick about it.
Let me see. Okay, what do you know about Waltz?
Do you know anything about a man named Waltz?
Probably does know about.
A long time ago, when I was a soldier patrolling the streets of the Central Loop, I ran into a renegade squad. I was alone. Scared, but I stood my ground. They almost killed me. But their leader stepped in, told him to stop.
That was Waltz.
He looked me in the eye and he said, "Why is such a brave soldier on Matt's leash and not mine? When you wise up, come to Williams's stronghold." He gathered his squad and then they were gone.
So showed
It
him
wasn't
mercy
until
and hopes that he
later
would join.
that I found out it might have been Waltz. He wanted to recruit me.
Was Commander Lucas a good leader?
Too good. Sometimes I even wish he wasn't so competent.
What do you mean?
You know, he's a tough act to follow. You might have heard that not all of my men value me. But once we find the body, everything will change. I'll regain their trust.
I see. That's why he's doing this. He wants to get the trust back from his soldiers.
You mentioned you wanted to go back to the Central Loop because of your family.
Yeah, they're everything to me. You know, since Lucas's case got stuck, I've been wondering, is it possible that my obsession with getting promoted, taking more missions, that I neglected my family? Ah, never mind. Almost everyone under my command has someone in the Central Loop. Everyone wants to go back there.
Aiden, still alive?
Worried about me, are you?
Of course. I have high hopes for you, Aiden. Meet me outside.
Yeah, so it seems like Lucas's murder
It's high time Command
ended up
deals
costing a
with
lot
the
of people
water
to not be
issue.
able to be with their families.
Water tower back.
And the longer they remain without their families, the more tensions rise, whether they want to or not. That's just how it happens, guys. That's just how it happens.
One suck. Summed him up right there, I think. Imagine Matt and Juan standing next to each other, side by side. Tell me what you see. Juan is taller. Fuck, that's not what I meant.
Aiden wants me to find Lucas's murderer. Only then will he help me get to the center.
Doing his dirty work. Well, that's no surprise.
He told me to start with the Bazaar.
Figures. PK and the Bazaar really hate each other. Only two people matter at the Bazaar. One is that overblown preacher, Carl.
That's
I know that. Who else is there?
Sophie, his right hand. She has a way with the Bazaar's more rebellious souls. Helps him keep control. There's also Dodger, a local gangster. He knows what's going on, and about the bandits led by Joe. But they're afraid of the PK.
Okay, I'll talk to Sophie and you look into Carl, unless you prefer the girl.
Sophie? She's not really my type, you know? And headstrong. You'll see.
That's hilarious. Ever since he mentioned that he had 3 wives, Aiden just keeps on asking him.
Aren't you going?
You can't quit me, can you? I told you. I look into Carl. Gonna see what I can dig up here.
There's 2 doors.
Hey, who the fuck are you?
Easy, Chief. He ain't PK.
How do you know? They're creeping around here all the time.
He's that outsider, the pilgrim.
What? He's from outside the walls. Well, fuck me. I don't know what brings you here, but watch your back, Pilgrim. And stay away from the PKs. They ain't no one's friends.
Yeah, they're not liked at all.
This time with a biomarker.
Carl said if you show up to bring you round so he can introduce himself.
What a nice change from wanting to hang me.
And remember, humanity created a civilization that turned out to be a colossus on clay legs.
There's
We
Carl.
cannot make the same mistakes.
He didn't want to, he had to. You were a threat to everyone.
Of course.
Do not listen to the ideology.
Oh, this is where we showed up. Oh, okay, I remember.
Reconstruction. There will be no
Yeah, we were about to
rebuilding.
get hung.
Who would have thought? A pilgrim in the Bazaar. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm still alive, despite your best efforts.
It's clear to me you're holding a grudge. But if you were in my shoes, you would understand. We are responsible for the safety of our community. And we treat this seriously. That's why we did
You
what
know
we
what? I
did.
can't blame him.
I hope
He
you
really
can
didn't know
forgive us.
who he was. And
So,
really looked like he was
pray
about
tell.
to turn.
What's it like in the outside world these days?
It's bad and getting worse. That's
Bad,
one way to put it.
and getting worse. Settlements are shrinking in size and number. I'm afraid soon there will be nowhere else to go.
Doesn't surprise me, son. Humanity must reach the bottom in order to rise again. And this is why we are here. Any more news?
Not really. But why don't you tell me more about your people?
We are called the people of the Bazaar, simply because of where we live. But who we are truly are free people. Free from lies, free from money,
That's how they class.
free from religion, wars, politics,
They're trying to
and the
stab the
dark
sword.
cloud that has blanketed the earth.
Because they want full freedom.
That sounds great. Too good to be true, in fact.
Oh, we have our challenges. Water is scarce, for example. But with courage and patience, we will someday create a paradise.
Well, you seem almost thankful for the collapse of civilization.
It was as tragic
Reminds me
as
a
it
little
was
bit of
inevitable.
Father Joseph from Far Cry 5.
Consumerism. Belief in the almighty dollar led to this catastrophe. So, we here strive not to make the same mistake twice. It would be a crime. We want to create a new order based on social bonds, on family and community. A society where people support each other and adhere to justice. No need for the police, military, or false authorities to shoot those they are meant to protect. We have a place for everyone. But let's get back to your stories.
Is gossip all you want from me, Carl?
No. But you came from outside, and you're walking around my flock. So, to set things straight, I need to know if you're a sheep or a wolf. What are you
Hard for
then?
him to know, right? I don't like a metaphor of a sheep. A wolf. Say sheep. Yeah, we're not a threat.
A sheep. I'm no threat to you.
That's exactly what a wolf would say.
You know what? I think it's time I set things straight, too. I'm looking for Sophie.
Are you? And why, pray tell?
I have a package for her. We need to ask her about Lucas's death. Just say that we have a package.
Got a package for her.
No, you don't.
Excuse me?
Sophie knows no one outside of Villador. She was born and raised here. That's probably why she cares about this place so much. She's of great help to me. So, unless it's a package from across the street, I'll have to call your bluff.
Who says I'm bluffing?
I do.
Caught us.
I could tell a mile away.
Damn.
But all right. I'll tell you where she is. And you know why?
Why?
Because whatever it is you want, even if your intentions are hostile, she'll handle you. We will handle you. Just as we handled you before, Pilgrim.
Okay.
Go that way.
I mean, that's definitely a
You'll
threat,
see a
but
giant of a man. That's
these
her,
type of times,
Sophie's bodyguard. She won't be
he has
far.
to do what he has to do.
Thanks. Wasn't that hard, was it?
Don't lie to me again, Pilgrim. After all, I'm not lying to you, am I? Just want you to return the courtesy.
When one of us is killed, they barely notice.
Yeah, I mean, he's not
when the
wrong.
commander is killed, they turn the place
Just
upside
said
down.
the truth, man.
Pilgrim, how's New Paris holding up? I have a cousin there.
New Paris.
A little space.
You can drop that and see.
Another take. Car's short. Just listen to this.
There's a term for what came next. A crisis of faith. And with me, it started long before the epidemic. But when people started to turn into monsters, when city after city was eaten by darkness and poison, I started to wonder, where is God? Is he putting us through a trial?
That's when he started
Or
losing
has he
faith.
abandoned us? When Black Monday came, I no longer had any doubts. There is no God. There never was. Because of the THV Genmont bombings, 2 million people lost their lives. The streets carpeted with human corpses. What God would allow that? He would have to be infinitely cruel. Of course, other so-called men of the cloth offered nonsensical observations.
So a
That
lot of
this was
people
the
must have
will of
lost
God.
faith.
Punishment for our wickedness. That Colonel Williams himself served as the hand of God. But that didn't matter anymore. The curtain had been torn off. People lost their faith. Because what were they supposed to believe? No one wanted a God like that. And in that moment, to my own surprise, I felt free. As if I were a puppet who finally cut the strings that controlled him since birth. Free at last.
That's why he cherishes freedom a lot. The freedom that they have here. Those biomarkers.
You ask me. PK themselves killed him. Going to sad faces today?
Found some powdered milk. Can I help you?
Hopefully. I'm looking for work.
I'm sorry, harvest's already in, all milled and ready to go.
I see. Thanks anyway.
Wait. Take this. A little sweetness for the sourpuss.
Sourpuss?
Do you often give away honey and backhanded compliments like
honey,
that?
I was like, what are you talking
Honey and wisdom, both my gifts to you. So much darkness in the world, why not brighten it with a smile? Might open more doors for you.
That's a nice word.
Mum, don't you know who that is? He's a pilgrim.
He's no criminal, Benny. Look at him. In his eyes. Do you see what I see? We must judge people with our own hearts and eyes, and not based on rumor or innuendo.
Thanks.
Yeah, she has a good heart. A lot of people not like that anymore.
You look anxious.
Look, Urban, your nosy friend's back.
Found a job?
No luck yet.
It's not about luck, kid, but about character.
Like yours?
Ballsy. Okay then. What does your hungry soul crave?
Someone like you must know a lot.
Out of modesty, I won't deny it.
And maybe a little bird told you what might have happened to Lucas?
You know, I heard a pilgrim has come to the city. Very nosy. Grills people about stuff. Gets in the way.
It's already known about.
Sounds a lot like you. It can't be a coincidence.
Sure it can.
I don't believe in them.
Now, you know anything about Lucas or not?
Oh, that kind of information is expensive. You can't afford it.
I could work for it. You got any work I could do?
Leave your CV with my secretary and we'll get back to you.
Come on, don't fuck with me. I'm serious.
You barge in here like you own the place. Takes coconut-sized balls. That's my kind of man.
The kind of people
or
that
should
Carl
I say,
has here.
pilgrim.
He probably knows them.
Okay. I might have a small errand for a tough guy like you. Take care of it, and we'll see whether you're worth knowing.
What do you need?
Minor thing. Need you to check in on a guy who's late delivering my order. Been incommunicado for a few days now. Might be trying to avoid me. He usually doesn't keep me waiting. No one does.
Who's the guy?
Hubert. Half-assed
Oh,
Hubie,
we know
call
him. Yeah, we already met him.
Lives up to his nickname.
Need you to find out what's up with him this time.
Okay, I'll come back after I've spoken to him.
He lives in the tallest building on the edge of Trinity Court, opposite the Bazaar on Horseshoe. You can't miss it. But getting to him is another story.
Why?
Hubert's not just a fence. He makes money where he can. And now he's hiding from half the city.
Yeah.
He's super paranoid. Lives like a rat in a maze to keep himself safe. You'll need to climb up and find one of his secret passages to get in.
Shit.
I can handle it.
When you're there,
secret
give
way
him
in
the
then.
password, Sayonara, so he knows I sent you.
Got it.
Hopefully he gives them the information too.
I'm wondering what the hell is going on in the central loop since PK's restricted access. Some say the renegades are about to attack.
You. Got water for sale? I'll pay half a crystal per gallon.
It's like the third time I hear someone say that.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Looking for work, by any... I'm Damien.
Aiden.
Alright, last
You're
one and then
new
we'll
here, right?
Does it make a difference?
I pride myself on knowing everyone in this dump, but I don't know you.
Maybe that's because I just got into the city.
For reals? Wow. Respect. I heard that outside the walls, it's a bloodbath.
What does this have to do with the job?
Nothing, my friend. Just sussing you out. And I like what I've sussed so far. But about the job. First and foremost, it'll require a certain amount of discretion on your part. You'll be doing business for my partners, and it's their business only. No one else's. Head on over to meet them in West
I never said I agreed to this. So.
I didn't agree to this yet.
Haven't said you didn't agree, either. Just think it over. You'll come around. It's easy money. Don't look at me like that. I'm just giving you information.
PK civilian.
And just between us, you won't regret it.
Oh, you can sleep here. Nice. Oh, another tape from Carl.
At the age of 23, I became a priest. Still just a snot-nosed kid, and I was supposed to be a shepherd of souls. I felt I was meant for this. I had answered the call. If God was with me, then who could be against me? I was full of conviction, faith that I could make the world a better place. But the world had other plans. Many times, I performed someone's last rites. I held their hands as they died. And in that last moment, in the millisecond before their last breath, I saw in them relief. Not because they were moving on to some kind of better world, to heaven, but because it was the end of something painful. They could finally bow out of the futile and exhausting dance of life. Their chore of living would be over. Their suffering would end. It was something completely incomprehensible to me. How can a person reject the gift of life? To accept death joyfully? For a person as strong as me, this was something very disturbing. Or maybe...
For some people, death is actually...
They knew about something that I had not seen?
Freeing them.
Did they see it in their last moment? This was the first crack in the edifice of my faith. And then, the epidemic started.
And it continues with this one, the one we heard. I see. Makes sense. And as usual, if you guys enjoyed part number 3 of this walkthrough gameplay for Dying Light 2, in which we ended up mainly doing we continued the main story, and we only did like one side story, and a lot of exploring, a lot of looting, and the most important thing that happened, in my opinion, was with the peacekeepers coming across them. That one guy, Aiden, we got him his brass knuckles, the ones that belonged to the commander, Lucas. And it seems like he will end up keeping his end of the bargain, but until we also help him find the killer. And we might be able to get some information on that by doing the side quest right here, in which we're gonna end up finding information for this guy, forgot his name, but he kind of has like that mob boss type of vibe to him. I'll be honest. Seems like he controls, or at least has quite some influence in the Bazaar area. And from doing so, we should be able to get the information to be able to find out at least more closely who was responsible for Lucas's death, the commander of the Peacekeepers, so that way we can get access to the central loop and get ever closer to finding Aiden's sister. Because that's his motivation. That's his main motivation. And as usual, if you guys enjoyed this part of the walkthrough, remember to hit the like button, show the video some love, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe along with enabling notifications, that way you can be notified of every time that I upload a new video, which is every 3 days. I'll be uploading a part for this walkthrough. Part 1's already uploaded. It was uploaded today, and part 2 will be uploaded in like 2 days from now, then part 3 in another like 4 days from now, and etc. You get the idea. So for those of you who are watching this live and you want to watch it or watch the highlight, just go to my YouTube channel, same username, 1000 milligram man. But until then, I thank you so much for having taken time out of your day to watch me play. I'll I'll see you guys next time.